Alright. And we are good to go. Alright, this is Katamari Damacy. Reroll. For those who are uninformed. We'll play on my main account. This was a PlayStation 2 game. I also think it came out on the GameCube. But it is a very bizarre, very Japanese game. I remember seeing it on the shelves when I was like 13 years old. Whatever, like the GameStop shelves. I am not doing motion controls. That is a certainty on this one. Motion control stream coming soon. But yeah, it's this weird like dual joystick input game where you push around a big ball. And we make big balls. This might be loud as fuck. I'm sure viewers will tell me if it's too loud. But the music for this game, top tier. Let's see. I think it's alright. Straight fire. Now, when I was a child, I didn't understand that I was looking at peak on that shelf. Welcome to the stream for anyone who's just checking it out. Come check this bizarre venture of a game. It's been a minute since I've played, though, so. I've actually never used one of these that made you scroll that far down. Holy. Oh! Oh my. Can I scroll up? No, it doesn't wrap. That's so funny. Agree. Alright. I have like a general idea of the controls real quick, so. Yeah. Quick turn. Oh, that's funny. It's almost like a Sonic spin dash. Oh. I genuinely can't think of any time I've ever used those abilities while playing this game. Wowee. No, it was indeed not a dream. We really did it. The king of all cosmos has really done it. Welcome back, Cam. How's it going, brother? So yeah, we destroyed all the stars in the sky, and now we gotta rebuild them. This is definitely a gameplay-driven game. Not a lot of good narrative here, but by golly, did they find a phenomenal little mini-game. No, not at all, bro. I'm starting with a little Katamari Damacy, and then I'm going to hop on Champions, then I'll finish it off with Crystal Clear today. So the gist of this game is anything smaller than my ball, or like generally smaller than the ball, I can pick up. And as the ball gets larger, I can pick up larger items. So. Here we go. Like that. The controls are so weird, though. It's like you're driving a car that is always fighting you. And as you get, like, more awkwardly sized items, like these matchsticks are like nightmare fuel for the ball. And I know there's like a bunch of like weird cosmetics you can get too. See? Now I'm getting large. Ooh! Well. That rat's gonna fuck me up. I'm feeling it. Dude, I think like at this point I'm basically hard stuck as the Pokemon guy. But yes, we are doing Pokemon today. But yeah, it's similar to like a lot of games where you have like monster like encyclopedias. This game you have like item encyclopedias. So like there's all these like weird sub goals of the game. For some reason my dog is terrified of this game though. Like truly, like he runs, he hides, he will not be in the same room while I'm playing this. Oh fuck! Yeah, the lipstick. 10 centimeters is pretty big for some. So yeah, I think that's just the tutorial. So what's really funny is like, as you create larger balls, you become like kaiju size. You start absorbing cities. No, we don't need the tutorial again. My number one item was snacks. I fucks with that. Yo, get some Creamy? I think that's a random name it gives you. This game is such a vibe. No. Alright. So I think we view constellations? I saw the episode 5 of Baldur's Gate. That was a long one. 2.5 hours for that episode. Crazy. But the next session of Baldur's Gate is going to encompass the final section of the game. I don't know if you're familiar with the game at all. It is straight heat. Not necessarily depth of gameplay, kind of. What is that? Yeah, it's not really like a huge... Yo, can I pick one of these? I kind of like this dude. Oh, this dude's fighting for his life over here. What's going on? Oh, this is for multiplayer. That's funny. How do I get out of this? Yeah, I get this. How do I get... How do I get out of this page? Hold up. Okay, that was confusing. Oh, you got a base case now? That's very nice of them. They could be kind of expensive, I think, right? So we're going to make a star number 2 right now. So how do I connect my wired Nintendo Switch controller to my... Dude, I don't think there's a way. The Switch Lite actually is like a really weird device because it lacks a lot of the same like architecture that's in a regular Switch console that allows you to project it to a TV. So it's missing some like kind of like output. Like there's no way for it to output anything, and also I don't think there's any way for it to take a wired controller. I might be wrong though. There might be like a backdoor kind of way, but never wired. Only Bluetooth have I ever connected to it. All right, we're making a star number 2. I love this dude. He is like definition of the Giga Chad. That's not English. Ooh. So Muster commented today that he's in Sri Lanka, which is a very, very exotic area. Okay, that is off the coast of India. I thought it was more on like the East Asian islands. There's a male USB-C to female USB-A you can hook up. I saw. The thing is, though, it's kind of hard to like prop up a Switch Lite too. That was the other thing with it. I did see some pretty cool modding stuff with it. All right, today you'll be rolling around inside the house. The Katamari should be around 20 centimeters full. I have 7 minutes Earth time. Oof! I'm locked the fuck in now. The aesthetic of like all the art in this game is so good. Ooh. I can't get that fucking rat. Okay. We're recouping a little bit. That was rough. That was purely skill issue. Tired, bro. Do you have base today? Ooh. Dude, this music is so good. I can't pick up the orange slices yet. I don't know what Katamari means. Well, I am pushing around a Katamari, but I generally don't know if it has like an actual like direct Japanese definition that is different than its name in English. There's nothing up here for me. I'm actually getting cooked this round. You're on your big Midwest emo kick? Dude, I've been big on some like 90s shit as of late. To be honest, Sugar Ray is such a vibe. Alright, Cam, I got a question for you. How do you feel? There aren't a lot of local bands around me that I'm like super fond of, to be honest. One of my old coworkers was in a pretty popular cover band in the area, but not really my cup of tea. It was very Journey. He said this verbatim to me actually one day. He goes, "We play Journey, we rock." And then I went to go see them and they were pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the Dropkick Murphys, mostly because it's just like there's a specific breed of Boston guy, and it's exactly that. It's the Boston guy. You know what I mean, kid? And they talk like that, and they love shit like Dropkick Murphys, and like I understand it, like it's like, you know, pride of like from where you live, but it's also like kind of goofy. I would say like the biggest music that I'm like really into is rap stuff. Oh, that's a Super Nintendo. Boston. Really funny. My coworker lives in Brad Delph's old house. I think Brad Delph was the lead singer of Boston, if I'm not mistaken. Look at this jank Super Nintendo. Wow, wait. Oh, I can still fit in over here? Where are those rats at? I think I can pick them up now. But yeah, Brad Delph, unfortunately, I think he straight up checked out. I think he hung it up, but, he either lives in his house or he's his neighbor. Don't quote me on that. My favorite rapper. Oh, I'm getting cooked right now. That was so fucked up. Favorite rapper. I would probably say Earl Sweatshirt from Odd Future. When I was a kid growing up, I was huge into Odd Future growing up. Tyler, the Creator, and all that shit. But Earl Sweatshirt was my favorite. Like, his self-released album, I can't remember the name of it. Ghostface? I'm not really a big fan of Ghostface. I do like a lot of, what are they called? Similar vibe. Hold on, Wu-Tang. I do like Wu-Tang a lot. I'm not really into like a lot of classic rap, to be honest. Like, I like a lot of weird stuff. And I'll be real, I think my favorite, this is terrible, but my favorite rap song ever has to be, it's probably Yonkers by Tyler, the Creator. You know Miles? I do not know who that is. I only have 2 minutes left. Hold on, I gotta lock the fuck in, or otherwise I am going to fail. Jesus. Jesus! I don't think we're getting out of the hood, gang. I'm down bad right. Ooh, I did pick that up. Oh no, we're getting out. We're getting out. Okay, I did it. I really didn't think I was gonna do that. Like, that was sketchy. Martin Luther King by Uno Mouse. I'll have to check it out after stream. Or maybe when I do my transition over to Pokemon. Actually barely came out of this level alive. So yeah, there are like collectible things you can pick up. If I got knocked out of 20 centimeters, would it make me lose? I think maybe that noise is part of why my dog Neo is so terrified of this game. You can't believe Travis Scott was in the WWE with John Cena? Dude, John Cena's my guy. I don't even watch wrestling, and I love John Cena. I feel like he's probably genuinely a nice guy. He's kind of like The Rock if The Rock wasn't evil. I feel like The Rock is evil. That's actually crazy. Yeah, he was right down the road from me. Another one who was born actually right down the road from me too was Steve from Stranger Things. Was born in Newburyport, Mass. Yeah, Steve actually used to, the actor that played Steve, sorry, game over, that's really funny, used to work at this pub that I used to go to all the time with my father. Hold on, I gotta watch it. This shit is peak. Hajime Masta. I know just enough Japanese to bastardize it. Watashi wa Atlas Arrow-san. Alright, we're going back to Earth. We got more balls to be made. I don't know if anyone wants to make that, but here we are. I know it's talking about the crab, but... I don't know what his name is. I just call him the Little Prince. But that's like the king of the cosmos, the big head guy. And the little guy's like his son in some way, I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't know the lore. All I know is ball. I have to collect 80 crabs? Alright, I'm locked in now. Yeah, I can't reach that, dude. Yeah! This music is also maybe what contributed to Neo losing his fucking mind while I was playing this game. So, okay, I have to get Lower Jur so I can get the other crabs. Ooh, you're mine. Oh, interesting. Yeah, West Newbury also is like, if I remember correctly, very fancy. But there's also like a bunch of like weird like Massachusetts communities where it's nothing but like super old head, mega rich people and nothing else. But I think West Newbury is kind of like one of those, TBH. Oh, I am big now. I'm kind of cooking this round, I feel like. That's so funny. I feel like this is supposed to be hard, and I'm just cooking right now. Ah! Wait, does that count? Not the hermit crab. What do they call those things? Horseshoe crabs. They actually make really fancy blood clotting medication out of horseshoe crab blood. And another thing about horseshoe crabs, which is interesting, their blood is blue. What's up here? Oh! I just cooked that dog too. Wow. I don't know where I'm supposed to go next because I feel like there's like. This is crab rangoon. The restaurant near me too is really funny. They don't sell crab rangoon. They only sell lobster rangoon, and then they upcharge like $1 bajillion on it. It's super annoying. I don't know where I'm supposed to go next. Because I feel like I've basically sucked up all the crabs. I saw this location. I thought this was interesting. Like, where am I? Okay, okay, I can't go this way? There's like an invisible wall there. I'm locked in. I think I see the picture now as to what we're supposed to be doing. I think they are actual crabs. I mean, it's in the name. But I don't know if it counts towards the goal here. Give me Big Dog. Yeah, I got Big Dog, the big spider crab. Can I get the dog? Oh, there's my horseshoe crab I left. A persimmon. That's an unusual fruit. Can I not push this up? Yeah, I don't... I don't know if there's somewhere else I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to go under here? Because I absolutely cannot fit under there. I feel like I gotta be getting close to all of the crabs, right? There's one little fucker in there, got him. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, hey. All right, I'm curious. How many are in that? I need to know because I felt like I was really close. I feel like I went sick there. There's exactly 133. So I did pretty good. I only missed 24. All right. The question is, was the fried plantain like crispy like a chip and thin? Or was it like, there's two ways I've had it where fried plantains are like dog shit. And they're like either chewy or they're like so hard that it's like, I'm going to break my teeth. Like, I don't know if you've ever bitten down on like a bad corn nut and been like, I don't know if I'm chewing my teeth right now, but it's kind of like that. It was chewy. That's terrible, bro. I also, you know, white people culture shock. The first time I had plantain, it was sweet plantain. So I thought I was getting into like a potato chip and it tasted like gross banana. I do like homemade plantain chips. They are a bitch to make though because they're so like starchy. Chewy's rough though. That's like eating like dried mango. Barf? I want to see my stats on this. When I was a kid, my mother always put like huge emphasis on eating like other cultures' food, so she used to make plantains all the time. So I kind of like plantains when they're done right. Plantains are a lot like corn nuts, you know what I mean? It's just like a potato chip replacement. I have not had corn nuts in a long time because when I was like 23, I was eating corn nuts and I cracked a tooth because that shit is hard as rocks sometimes. I cracked a tooth, and before I realized I cracked my tooth, I bit down on that cracked tooth and it cracked another tooth. It cost me like $2,400 to get my teeth fixed that day. It was terrible. The fact that dental care isn't considered just like basic health care is crazy in the US. Because like if I couldn't afford to get those teeth fixed, I would have just had to deal with pain. It's crazy. Boned hard, he said. Don't know if I like the sound of that. Hold on. We got some crazy storms coming through today, so I'm really hoping I don't lose power. But if stream suddenly cuts out, that's because I don't have a generator. Southern style dumplings from Cracker Barrels. Okay, bro. Cracker Barrel gets shit on a lot, but Cracker Barrel's kind of bomb. The owner of my company loves Cracker Barrel, so that whenever they're like going on road trips, apparently, like they have to stop there. And this is coming from like a fancy dude. This guy owns a big old company, you know what I mean? But he's still weak for the Cracker Barrel. Southern style dumplings sound bomb though. I love when like, this is gonna sound so American, but when food gets Americanized and it gets turned to something bomb like that, like fancy, like buffalo egg rolls is so good. What do you mean? We lean into it as white folk, though. You know what I mean? My people love the Cracker Barrel. For the longest time, there was this TikTok creator who was like, he was like Captain Cracker Barrel. He used to post all the time, and I'd send it to my buddy. It was terrible. Anyways, let's get to rolling. Oh, I can get the magnets right away. That's cool. The controls are starting to come back to me a little bit. It's still kind of awkward. I mean, I think the game is always awkward. It's like you're always battling the physics. It's funny because if the game wasn't like that, it wouldn't be fun. And that notion in modern games is so lost. I will only use to be light from people I think that you were cracked in there. Wow. It's almost like, it's kind of like how Chick-fil-A. Another one too, another company that is like crazy in regards to like not being for the people. Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. Questionable business and political activism on that company's part, that's for sure. But at the same time, where else am I gonna find cheap styrofoam heads? You know, or like, what else do they have there? What else does Hobby Lobby sell that I can't get anywhere else? AI artwork? You know, where else am I gonna get my AI artwork? You know, other than Hobby Lobby. The owner was a racist guy. I feel like that's probably a prerequisite if you're going to be making those kinds of rules in your establishment. I just remember going there as a kid one time. And my mother wanted to go somewhere else, but her, like, cousins and her siblings voted on Cracker Barrel instead. What are those balls? Small takoyaki. Kind of looks like a little fucking... little poop. Interesting. A little fishing gear. I was gonna say the cool store inside. It was like this is from when I was a kid, but I remember getting like almost like what do they call it? Like goodie bag tchotchke type things. I think I still have one of them somewhere here on my desk. It was like a Jacob's Ladder, I believe is what it's called. It makes a bunch of clacky noises. It's really fun. Oh, I just lost some shit. It's funny, they call that a Roman candle, but like... I wouldn't call that a Roman candle, especially that. Yeah, that was a Roman candle, if anything, or like I guess that's a sparkler. I don't know, Roman candles were tubes that shoot out fireballs. And I had a lot of terrible influences growing up. I was taught to shoot the Roman candles at my brother. Hobby Lobby has so much like AI artwork prints in like their like hanging artware section. The doggo. Of course it's a Shiba. Shibas are so mean. Yeah. I love Hobby Lobby, don't get me wrong, but the company itself, not good. Not good people. Not run by good people, that is. But it's like that notion of like, they're one of those companies that hide behind religion as like a means to be terrible. Oh, Goodwill also got a lot of the AI artwork, bro. Or they're terrible as a company, like, for moral purposes. Because the shape of the ball right now, it's so hard to pick up small items. Just terrible as a company. I mean, they do profit off of basically, like, taking dead people's stuff and reselling it. Like, that is a big... Is that Tidy Whities? I have never been to a Goodwill where I've, like, found, like, anything solid. I think the best thing I ever got from a Goodwill was Sims 2 pets for the PlayStation 2. That was, like, I think the biggest dub I ever got from there. Come on. Can I not get over it? I can, okay. Right now, it's all about just, like, finding places I haven't been. Bro, and the other thing, too, about that, what you said there, about the guy not, you know, just trying to get a coat for his family. The people at Goodwill don't have to be that way. You know what I mean? Like, when I worked, years ago, I used to work at a deli, right? I was talking about it, actually, in my Dark Alliance video, the Baldur's Gate video. I worked at a deli, and if someone came in, and they were just like a... You know, you can tell with these people when there's just like a, you know, an honest to God, like down on their luck type person. I would just give them shit for free. You know what I mean? I'd mark whatever I was feeding them in the deli. I'd mark it as like, you know, the cheapest thing imaginable, which at the deli was, are these piss jugs? P-E-T, oh, petrol, it's petrol. I I would just mark out whatever I'm giving them as like hot dogs and give them like, you know, salt, like good food for the dirt cheap, you know, because like, you know, what the fuck else are you gonna do? They don't pay me enough to not do that, you know? Like, I'm getting practically minimum wage. I'm giving away the meat. I don't give a fuck. Pay me more money. Otherwise, the people get to eat for free. And it was so funny. Because my boss over there at the time, I used to hook his parents up with free stuff all the time. And even he wouldn't hook his parents up with the free stuff. Well, he was the manager, so I guess if he got caught, big trouble. But, you know, they were good people, so they got, you know, they got the good roast beef on the cheap. And I mean, Goodwill at the end of the day is for a profit business. Oh, I'm getting this cat. This cat's cooked. Meow. Alright, I can pick up practically everything in here now. Dude, it's crazy the state of some businesses can just exist in and still be like a functioning company. Just like that, what you're talking about with the motels being like absolutely hideously disgusting, yet still somehow open. I'm like too awkward of a shape to pick up some stuff. Yeah. There's another cat I really want. I'm not gonna get it, I don't think. The ball's too large! It won't let me push! That's so unfortunate. A bunch of type of people be living there. It's really funny. So I live near the ocean. It's wild how sketchy some of the motels near the ocean look. Like, especially in like Seabrook, New Hampshire, bro. It is wild. Just like right over the border. It literally, like, it's like you're in a different country. It honestly, it feels like Florida. 81 centimeters is pretty sick there. Get some candy. Like this art style, unmatched. Yeah, these don't taste good. Not good gummies. They're like natural. And there's like ginger in them. Not good. Kind of tastes like medicine. Sacred Heart, what's that? That's a donation thing, right? Oh no, it's the food pantry. On a similar note, the person who lived before me was like very generous donator, and they donated to Planned Parenthood. They send us stuff from Planned Parenthood every week. It's crazy. Oh, you're just Shake Heart Connect. Is that vet school stuff? You don't know? Why are they sending you stuff? About to find out, right? Buenos dias. Yo como culo. Have you ever been to Spain? It's our other homeland. We hope you can visit during the days rolling. Like, that's possible. Oh, yes. Almost forgot. Oh, yes. A royal present for the hardworking prince. That's what we're getting when we're lost it on Earth. What? Whatever. Here we go. To Connecticut. Connecticut, there's only two types of people living there. There's only dope fiends and mega rich people. So when you go to Hartford, it's really funny. You'll be in like Hartford, Connecticut, and you're like $1 million homes 1 block over, straight up crack houses. Like, it's like actually insane. It's a really old city, so there's like not a lot of good zoning. It's really sad when you're driving through it. It looks like Worcester, Mass, but Worcester, Mass actually like is a city. All the Hartford stands are gonna rise up in the comments and tell me why I'm wrong. But I swear to God, nothing but dope fiends and rich people. And I won't be convinced otherwise. I don't have anything against Connecticut. Now, New Jersey, on the other hand. There's actually, on every time we go to North Carolina, me and my girl, there is only one real, like, hiccup along the way. And that is when we go from Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey. Those 3 states, pure hell. Rhode Island is just south shore of Boston, and I won't be convinced otherwise. I do, however, know that there's a large Italian community out of Providence. I also know that all the Italian people I know from Providence are so annoying because they like to pretend like they're mobsters. And I think that caricature of, like, the mobster guy has been, can I go up this? No. Yeah, that caricature of mobster guy absolutely started with The Sopranos. At least in our current day and age. Some kids back in high school used to act like they were in a fucking Bronx Tale. Right? They'd be like 10% Italian. And instantly they'd be talking like they're some kind of mafioso. We just Scotch and Irish people and Hispanic. I mean, that is a lot of where I live too. It's like at least where I grew up, it was either Italian, Irish, or Spanish. There was like nothing else. Those were the 3 genders. Me as well, brother. Irish as well. James, you know, it's just a wee bit of an Irish name. Oh, that was so funny. They were all standing still till I could pick them up. That is a huge nail clipper. Ooh. I don't know if this is Mahjong. Pai Gow? What's the game they play in Avatar: The Last Airbender? The White Lotus people. I think it is Pai Gow. It's a made-up game. Chinese checkers. I genuinely don't know how to play Chinese checkers. For a long time, I had my girl on the old chess game. I had her grinding chess so hard. I beat her one time, and she was like, no. Never again. But then she got so good that it was very competitive. Chinese checkers, on the other hand, I've only ever had people... Ooh, shit. I've never had anyone, like, actually, like, confidently know how to play the game. I've only ever had people be like, yo, trust. Can I pick these guns up? That sucks so much. I don't think I'm big enough for this area yet. Yeah, I just keep losing things. This is terrible. I'm coming back in here and I'm cleaning the house. Cool math games? What is exactly cool math games? Is that like Math Blasters? I'm as big as an iron. I think it's a little bit bigger than an iron. Can I get these yet? No. How about the gun? Okay, I can't get the guns. The guns are big. It's sort of like an educational website. In a similar vein, have you ever played Human Benchmark Test? That shit is so funny. Oh, please tell me. Oh, I couldn't get them yet. Human Benchmark Test is just like a bunch of things that like test like short-term, long-term memory, reaction speed, number sequence memorization. There's this thing called the chimp game. If you're familiar with psychology at all, it's a very specific light game that, funny enough, chimps are better at than humans. But it's all these things that are used to like measure your just, like general intelligences. They do have Papa's Pizzeria. That is funny. I do want to do a that is a large cat. What the fuck? I want to do like an OG like PC game kind of section where I play games like this cat is like eating my ass right now. What the fuck? Can I go back then? Am I actually stuck? Like genuinely. I have to be large enough. Okay, there we go. But I do games like Freddy Fish and, what else we got? We got the classic putt-putt. I don't want to do putt-putt, though. That's too much of a child's game. But Pajama Sam Sock Factory? Top 3 in the Oregon Trail. It's been a while since I've been, master ranked in Oregon Trail, but... Oh, baby, this is a jackpot. I bet getting that samurai sword is like big points. Oh, as big as 123 drinks. Interesting. I wonder if there's like a competitive high score scene for this game at all. Cucumber. I never had to play. I would say we didn't have Oregon Trail. We did have Math Blasters, and then we had some terrible typing game that I don't remember. Dr. Mario? Is it Dr. Mario just like Bejeweled Plus? I I play Dr. Mario in Smash Bros. I've never played the OG Dr. Mario game though. Alright, I am massive now. I kind of want to see what happens when I pick up the samurai sword. Or if I can. I can. Well, I'm locked the fuck. I got 30 seconds left. Can I get the TV? I can get the TV. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm popping off right now. Mario's actually qualified to be the doctor? By who? That was big. I think I got mega points for that one. Do they have high scores for this game? There is a leaderboard. Is there? I mean, there kinda is. On cyberscore.com, there are people who compare high scores and shit. Which is kind of cool. What's your favorite cereal? Honey Smacks, dude? That's actually so crazy. That is like elite ball knowledge when it comes to cereals. Because, right, when we were kids, no one ever like, or at least this was how it was in like my neck of the woods. No one went out and bought Honey Smacks. You only got Honey Smacks as part of like the mini cereal box, like 8-pack. They'd get at like Stop and Shop or whatever. I loved Honey Smacks. Right now though, I gotta think what, like, back in the day I would have said Honey Smacks. I don't know what my favorite is right now. Alright, it's a throw up, it's a toss up. It could be Honey Smacks, it also could be Captain Crunchberry. But not like actual Captain Crunchberry. The malto meal knockoff of Captain Crunchberry. That shit slaps. Look at that mass. Gamer. The thunder outside right now is crazy. I really hope I don't lose internet. It's like actually rolling thunder. Well, I didn't mean to skip that. Alright, I'm gonna do one more star. I'm gonna do one more. Make Cygnus? What is Cygnus? Because I know it's gonna be like an animal or something. I know a cygnet is a duck, or a swan, so I'm guessing it's like a duck or a swan or something. Two terabytes. Is that the largest size they have for the PS5 hard drive? It's wild how 2 terabytes, like, isn't that much nowadays. Especially considering GTA 6 is going to be like a terabyte, probably. Borderlands 4 is like 300 gigs. It's brutal. Oh, it's 4 terabytes is the largest? And it's wild to think that, like I said, like 4 terabytes isn't that much. That's how much I have for my computer setup right now. I think it's ducks or geese I'm going to be going for. It's definitely a bird. Swans! I was right. I said swan. That's crazy. Weird little story. There was a restaurant called Signet in this town that I used to live in years ago that was like, if you wanted to take someone on a first date, that was the joint you brought them to if you wanted to impress. Oh, those are swans. Okay. $310? That's crazy. Because, like, what's wild about that notion is, like, a Kingston, like, 2 terabyte hard drive is, like, $60. This song is so good. Oh, that wasn't even a goose. This is like the most iconic song from the game, by the way. You getting the worm light? They're not too bad off eBay. What call are you getting? That's the real question. And are you getting any other hilarious non-OEM Nintendo swag to go along with your worm light? Like maybe the Game Boy magnifier? I've actually never gone on this route. Oh, wow. Oh, what the fuck was that? Alright, time to walk in. Oh, that was cute. Fake. At least the Katamari's very round. Oh, the radio for the Game Boy Color. I forgot that existed. No. Whatever. I don't need that last one. Game. There we go. It's always a fucking goose on that. I think for the Nintendo DS, there were some like really funny like kind of like doctor diagnostic tools that were made for the DS. It's sort of like there's the 3DS from the Louvre. A couple of years ago, they used to use a 3DS for a guided tour at the Louvre, and they'd rent out. And at least on the subreddit, it was on the game collecting subreddit, it was popping off a lot that people are like finding them secondhand. And like obviously like not acquired through legitimate means, but there was probably a employee at the Louvre who was just like snatching these things and selling them in the secondhand market, which I think is really funny because they do fetch like a it's a lot of money, a couple $100, I believe. Dude, none of these are geese. Or swans, excuse me. I know this is one. Guitar Hero for the DS? I genuinely didn't know that they made any Guitar Heroes for the handhelds. I think Guitar Hero is funny, but it honestly, like my cousin who is, you know, they didn't know it at the time, but he was like actually like very musically gifted. They figured it out through Guitar Hero, or excuse me, Rock Band. The kid was like so incredibly good at Rock Band drums. They're like, wait a minute. And then they put him on real drums and he was like a natural. I was like, I know the last one's gonna be a goose. How many did I need? This is like free real estate right now. Playing Rock Band at a Drums edition. Yeah, but just... Wait, is that... Oh, gives me my view on the TV. That's so funny. $47's gotta be enough. If 47 is enough, I'll be a little upset. You see, guitars like thrift stores a lot. Was it enough? Oh, guitar. I know they like OG Guitar Hero guitars are expensive secondhand, like the OG ones. And I remember years ago, like, people couldn't get rid of their Rock Band sets. I didn't complete it? That's crazy. That's terrible. That's embarrassing. Well, we'll have to come back next session to complete it.